He's a Buffalo treasure right here, folks. He's a Buffalo treasure.
You know what happened at my birthday party? You know what happened, guys?
No, what happened?
Kenton Weber went up to the microphone and yelled, "I love ski masks!" Kenton Weber, Hall of Famer.
Of course he loves ski mask. Everyone loves ski mask.
He's more popular.
You know
He's
me,
more
you love
popular than Scantron.
He is more popular than Scantron.
That's saying a lot.
That's saying a lot, Tim. Now, Rene, this is Saracki sterlace right now. We're video recording Saracki sterlace, and I want
to. Like a usurper.
No, you're Saracki, so it's Saracki.
Am I like Saracki 2 or Saracki 1?
Well, you could be Saracki 1, but you choose to be Saracki 3, or Christian's even ahead of you. And I had Kat in the show earlier today because you choose to put yourself in the 3 slot.
I relegate myself to the bottom.
You relegate Tim's.
You're behind door number 3?
She's behind door number 3, yes.
You don't want to be behind door number 3. It's a terrible place.
I love your look. I can see it's Walter White from Breaking Bad, your look today.
Oh, I don't know. It's just 3 o'clock in the morning at Hank 3, kind of getting out of bed at noon this afternoon. Look.
Now, I want to say, Rene, I know you love me.
I do, Greg. I've always loved you.
What's that again?
I've always loved you.
like Dolly Parton's song.
Yes. Yes.
Right. And Dolly Parton, is she on the wall?
I believe so, yeah. She's like, there wouldn't be no Randall Lopry without, Dolly.
What about Freddie Fender? Is he on the wall?
Freddie might be. I just saw a thing where Charlie Rich, what's his name?
The great jazz drummer?
No.
Charlie Rich?
I saw.
Or is that Charlie Watts?
Did you see that?
Yeah.
He burned up. John Denver won the Country Music Awards.
Artist of the Year.
Artist of the Entertainer of the Year, I think it was.
Entertainer of the Year 1975.
Ronnie Millsap, Loretta Lynn, Waylon Jennings, and Conway Twitty were nominated. And John Denver phoned in from Australia saying, "Woohoo!" And Charlie Rich put a lighter and burned it.
He burned the winner announcement. He burned the little card that had John Denver's name on it and didn't say a word.
That's not nice.
No, it was the original disc way before Kanye.
1975.
Wow, that's something.
1975 is a good year.
Of course it was. Anything in the old days was a good year. So you're not going with the Breaking Bad meth look.
No, I'm not going with the meth look. No.
You kind of look like you are, though.
Oh, maybe it's
and the one look.
The
one look.
I don't know.
No, but I want to say that I'm sorry about everything over the years. I want to apologize on air here and say not only do I love your brother Timothy Saracki, but I love you, Rene M. Saracki. I am madly in love with you, and I'm sorry about all the bad things in the past, but I love you.
It's water under the bridge, Greg.
And I hope we can be friends for 30 more years.
Stubbornness, it does no one any good. You know what I mean?
Well, I don't want to have any more. We've been going along great lately, though. The last 10 years, haven't we?
Yeah, absolutely. I loved your wedding. I loved your birthday party. Every event you have, I make a point to be.
And I want you to know, we have the present you gave me from Alan from you to me. We have in our living room Bozo the Clown, blow up punching bag. What do you think of that, Chuck? Mr. Ski Mask?
Is it anatomically correct and have many happy holes?
Yeah, it has a lot of happy holes that we use. And I want to thank you for that great gift. It's the greatest gift I've ever received.
3 holes, like Hank 3. There's like three holes. Hank 1, Hank Jr. Are you ready for some footballs?
It's like a
and Hank 3. Yeah, 3 holes, no waiting, like a bowling ball. Yeah, two in the old pink, one in the stink, 3 in the stink, 5 in the bowling ball.
I'm sorry now that I mentioned your great gift, Rene, because
you got Ski Mask going.
He's rolling.
He is.
I'm excited. I'm rolling like a pair of bowling balls down multiple alley.
Well, that wasn't that good. But anyways, the thing is,
not good.
Let's get away.
Nothing about this is good.
Renee,
it's double plus ungood.
I don't know if you know this, but he does the Greg Sterlace show every week.
Every week, every Saturday.
No, he does the Greg Sterlace show, the old show.
Oh.
This is Saracki Sterlace.
Oh.
Yeah, this is the spin-off. It's sort of like this weird time warp thing where there's these
like Maude and All in the Family.
It's like these parallel universes.
I'm getting back on the radio, Greg. I'm doing another show.
I can't make the 24th. I have a clan meeting. I'm sorry.
Again.
Renee, can I ask you a favor?
What is that?
Since I'm an important part of Electric Shadows.
What, a happy ending?
No, nothing crude like that. We're close.
I mean, the show. You're gonna have a happy ending to the TV show.
No, we're not talking about TV right now. We're talking about a podcast.
Oh, you want to
follow the conversation,
All right,
Mr.
so
Ski
you're not
Mask.
going to be on the June 24th podcast.
I just want to say to you, I'm an important part of Electric Shadows, right?
Yes, you are. You're critical.
I'm critical, exactly. So what you need to do, if you don't mind, if I can ask you as a personal favor, when you start to show up for July and August, September, maybe you can correspond with me and figure out what date I'm available.
Oh, coordinate.
I really want to be on last time.
Communicate, coordinate.
No, I want to be on last time, but I had to go to a play, and then.
Kind of like you do with your guests on your show.
I love how you and Paul Galvin never look at the camera. You always have your backs to the camera. Anyways,
Is
Rene,
Paul Galvin here? I thought he was supposed to be here.
he was on with us, yeah.
Yeah, Paul Galvin's got a face for radio.
The thing is, and you don't?
I have a face for radio too.
Yeah, I would say so. But Rene, the thing is,
I will make sure that you and I are on the same page when I schedule.
because I do know it's your show, but I'm just saying I have to go to a clan meeting on the 24th. The other time I had to go to a play of Richard Lambert's. It's not that I didn't want to be there with you. I did.
Go to a clan meeting?
I have to go to a clan meeting, yes.
For what?
Well, you know, we hate people of different races and colors and creeds and, you know.
All right, all right.
You never heard of that? You never heard of us? I thought we were pretty popular.
Would you like to have a guest on as a psychic medium?
But I'd like to have a guest on as a psychic medium.
there in the
Well, he should know already, right?
You should know already.
Get the medium on. I'm gonna get the Italian sausage at the.
I'm not trying to be tough on you. I'm just saying
I got the
want to be
quiche
part of your life, but
Like a medium, he looks like a large.
Jill, if you keep me on the show with your back to the camera, I'm going to kill you. What is this? Oh, hello, it's Shanley and Sterlace. We're together again. We got our guests on here, Mr. Turd Bacon. We got Richard Wick here. We got Walter White.
I'm getting out while I'm still alive.
Thank
Do
you.
a cut.
No, we can't do a cut. This is great, Jill. Just you and I with our backs to the
But
camera. All right,
There's this great artist in Nietzsche.
Klopp.
All right, hi. We're here with psychic Mr. Sebastian Saint Michael, and he's going to read me and Greg's minds or something like that. I'm not exactly sure what he's going to do, but it's going to be very intriguing. Sebastian, how do you propose to do this?
Well, we're going to try something. Greg grabbed the book over there off the shelf of books for sale, so we're just going to try to randomly read his mind if he opens the book to one random page, and we'll see if we can get inside his head and what's shaking around in there.
All right, we're going to do that right now. Greg, if you wouldn't mind taking the book and opening up to one random page.
Greg, I'm going to go like this. Whenever you want, you say stop.
Stop.
Okay. Look at the last couple of words right up over there.
Okay, in the
Right there.
first sentence, or?
Yeah, the last top line, last couple of words there.
Yeah, there's 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, and just take the book and close the book and think of those words.
Thinking about the 3 words. Yeah, there's 3 words. I'm thinking of them.
Now, I'm getting a sense that one of the words could invoke a particular very strong color. Is that possible, one of the words?
Not really. Well, it gives me a.
Don't give me too much. Just
The thing is, there was 3.5 words. One was going into another, you know, one of those hyphens, and the last one gives me a very strong color feeling. Yes.
okay.
Very strong.
And I'm getting a feeling that aside from the strong color, I'm sensing taste.
Oh my God! Yes, total taste and color because it's fruit. Yes.
And I'm getting the color. I'm getting 2 colors actually. I'm getting red and I'm getting purples, and it's a citrusy kind of fruit. Were you looking at the word grape?
Uh-oh, Greg's mind is blown. Folks, I want to let you know, before I came here, I rode on the subway with this guy, but we didn't talk. So this is just really odd that this is happening right now. Greg, go ahead.
It was grape.
It was grape. Well, now that is...
3.5 words. The last thing was grape.
Now,
Wow.
there was another word.
You are a genius.
Thank you.
All right.
No psychic, but there was another word you picked up, very, very strong that came across, and I'm picking up an R in the name of this place. This is a location. It's in a foreign country.
Yes, there's an R and it's foreign.
Okay.
Yes. Oh my God. That was so totally random, though. Jesus.
Is that the
And
word
it's
random?
No, it's not random.
The place has an R and it's foreign.
This place has an R and it's foreign, and
Rochester.
I'm getting a weird man sneaking up behind us.
I'm a weird man.
there
Are
we
you a
go.
psychic?
Yes, I am.
Can you tell me my future?
It's not looking too good for you if you keep that mask on, I'll tell you that. Were you thinking of the word Morocco?
Yes. Oh my God. You're a psychic. Oh my
Sell
God.
Morocco? Sell Morocco was just
Oh
on.
my God. That is amazing. That was the most amazing thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
Well, if anybody's interested, I'll be doing a couple of free performances at the upcoming Infringement Festival. So if you look for me online, Sebastian Saint Michael, Psychic Medium on Facebook. I'll be performing at the Infringement Festival. There'll be some free shows. And It won't cost you the $75 that it did when I had my off-Broadway show, Mind to Mind, which tickets were expensive in Manhattan. Now that I'm a Buffalo resident for the past 2 years, I'd like to bring my show to Buffalo and treat everybody to a free show of Mind to Mind. Go to buffalopsychic.com online and we will connect, and I will read your future, and if you have messages waiting for you from loved ones that have passed beyond, I'd love to connect you to them. Thank you.
I think that was one of the most amazing. That was one of the most amazing experiences of my life just now. Thanks to you, Sebastian Saint Michael.
Yes, yes.
You are fantastic. That was mind blowing. I'm so glad we have that on video. And since you're a Buffalo resident, you gave Richard Wickard the card of yours.
Yes.
Tim and I, who's here with you, we do a show at his studio. Maybe you can come on there sometime. Even if you don't want to do psychic stuff, maybe you can just come on and be a guest.
Sure, absolutely. We could take call-ins. You can call in and I could tell you
Well,
something.
the problem is, we used to do call-ins, but now we don't have it set up with the call-ins anymore. But we do have a whole group of people, because it's kind of like The View, where we do like a round table with a bunch of 5 or 6 people. So if you could come on, and even if you don't want, either do the guest with us or do the psychic thing and the guest with us, either way, what you want to do.
I'd love to.
So I'll get a hold of you. I'm Greg Sterlace. I'll get a hold of you then. Sebastian Saint Michael.
BuffaloPsychic.com. BuffaloPsychic.com. Thank you.
You are amazing. You are. My mind is so blown. The Morocco grape thing is amazing. I'll contact you and maybe you can come on. We do it on. I'll contact you and give you the information. Maybe you can come on. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Thanks a lot.
All right, Klopp.
That was when you're ready.
Yeah, let's.
Love is everywhere.
Yeah, love is everywhere.
Love is infinite.
Is everywhere.
No, you know what?
Love is everywhere.
You know what's everywhere?
What?
Glove. Glove is everywhere.
Glove is everywhere.
Glove is all around you.
Glove is the answer.
Glove.
Glove.
Is the answer. I got something very important to say.
answer.
Doesn't have a glove.
Camera.
You want a glove?
We don't need more love in the world. We just need more people to realize that it's there. It's here. It's everywhere. It's in you. It's in me.
Tim?
Fucking hippies, man.
Whatever.
Glove
I'll
love.
give you
Life
tough
is not that
glove.
serious.
Tough glove. Tough glove.
Tough glove.
Like your song. I'll give you tough glove. The only way to get a response.
To die.
Oh my gosh. Love is the answer. Don't forget.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
That's what Todd Rundgren said.
Good night.
Good night.
I appreciate you.
I appreciate you. All right. Love is the answer.
Glove is the answer. Todd Rundgren says so.
Yes.
Don't forget about your glove.
Yes.
Love is the answer.
And don't
Love is
forget
the answer,
The
but-
purple glove.
Don't forget.
I don't know why, but it's cool.
As fuck.
You 3 have a website?
No.
You 3 have a.
People from Buffalo.
My
There's
name
people
is
from Buffalo?
Nathan Blue Rock.
And you are?
Amelia Harris.
I am Jeff Rowe.
Rough Joe.
Jesus Christ! Jesus Christ!
Hug. Let's
Christ! Jesus Christ! Jesus!
We're in the love portal.
All right.
This is the love portal.
Jesus. So Bill Morlock doesn't want to come on camera.
We're talking about a love portal.
Bill Morlock doesn't like being on camera. He doesn't like being on camera unless he breaks my back. Then he likes being on
I'm
camera.
gonna put this in your love portal right here, buddy.
Have another free hug.
Free
hugs right here, all day, every day.
Where'd you people come up with the free hug idea?
And love. And free.
From drugs you came up with?
We just want love. That's all. And this is how we get it, apparently. You know.
Is this like spooning?
No, it's like a fucking hug. You want a fucking
A
hug?
fucking hug?
It's like sporking.
Sporking.
Forking. It's forking and knifing.
This is Rick Smith. Rick Smith, this is Greg Sterlace.
Hello, Rick Smith.
Great musician.
I hear you're a great musician, Rick Smith.
Yes, I
Are you into
am.
free hugs?
I love free hugs.
Want to get a free hug from them?
Oh, yes, I want
Can you free hug Rick Smith? All right, here we go. Free hugs for Rick Smith.
I'm Rick.
Rick Smith.
Yeah,
Rick what?
Rick Smith.
How's it going, Rick Smith?
It's going
from the
great.
Walking
That's
Dead?
great.
We got his CD right here, Kicking Back by Rick Smith. What kind of music do you do, Rick?
I do
Country?
music.
Is it death metal? Because I like death metal.
Cannibal Corpse.
It is death metal.
I love death metal. Death metal
Barrett
is
was my
good.
best
Death
friend.
metal.
We used to play Atari together.
What is it really? Country?
Americana.
Oh, Americana, of
Can I
course.
say my band? A Stranger to Remorse. Facebook, look it up.
What's it called?
A Stranger to Remorse.
So I can contact you on Facebook?
Yes.
Well, we have a show in the studio. You want to come to the studio and perform?
I really do. Yes, I would love
Okay,
that.
we'll contact you then. We'll look at this video and we'll get in touch with you. You got contact information to give Richard? If you can, then.
What the hell's going on here?
I'm waiting for Tim to wrap the show up. Where's Tim? Tim's gone, I guess. Okay. Well, all right. I'll go with Klopp right now. All right, we're here with.
5 years ago.
I think we did this last time 18 years ago.
Okay.
Not 5 years ago, 18.
I'm trying to keep it short. My life. Counting.
You're trying to keep your life short?
No, counting it.
Oh, counting it.
Yeah.
Now, are you Kansama?
I am Kansama. That means I'm Kansama the Muse, which is the servant of inspiration.
You've always inspired me. Ever since I first saw you at the Jazz at the Park behind Delaware, behind the art gallery. That was the first time I ever saw you.
That's really interesting.
Back in the 80s.
That's what got me stuck here. I only came here for 2 weeks to visit. It was like 27 years ago. I'm still waiting for the bus.
So you came to the Jazz at the gallery and you never left?
No, I went into the, what was it called? The Cloister. And I sang a couple songs with the band that was playing. But this guy says, I do this jazz series. I'd really like you to sing at it. I said, well, I'm leaving town. Well, when is it? And he said, it's in 4 weeks. I said, well, I'm leaving town in 2 weeks. So he said, I'll pay you a lot of money. And I wasn't doing anything. And I said, well, how much money? And it was a lot. And I said, okay, I'll stay. Well, the guy who asked me was Stan Lipsey, the publisher of the Buffalo News. And I think he's rued that day ever since.
Well, you've even forced Gusto to be on Thursday.
That's right.
Because Art Voice is on Thursday, you took all the publicity and all the thunder away from Gusto, and the Buffalo News, owned by Warren Buffett, had to change to match your schedule.
Yeah, but it took them like 15 years to do it.
But they still did, though.
Yeah,
you wore them down since the early 90s.
Yep.
That's an impressive achievement. You beat Warren Buffett.
Where's my gold star?
Which means you really are now in Buffalo the Jan Wenner of Buffalo. You really are.
Of Rolling Stone?
Yeah, you're just like the Jan Wenner of Rolling Stone. You have beaten Warren Buffett down, and he is a billionaire. He owns Geico.
He can have Art Voice if he gives me
If he gives you Geico.
a piece of
You want like 10% of Geico, and he can have Art Voice.
Right.
That sounds reasonable. I mean, how do you pick the covers for that magazine, paper? Do you pick the covers?
That's a secret.
It's a secret. Well, you like the Hugh Hefner also of the. Do you actually pick the covers?
No, it's like a chef's recipe. You can't divulge that.
I thought it was nice you brought Nancy J. Parisi back in the fold, taking wonderful photos of the arties.
Oh.
That's beautiful. She's a wonderful
I
person.
love Nancy.
She's great inside and outside, isn't she?
At night. She's great outside.
And she's talented.
She is talented.
I think it's beautiful. Is she gonna be back on shooting photos for Art Voice, or is that just a one-time special deal?
No, we call her when we need an ace.
Wow, that's great. What do you think of Buffalo's Free? You like Elizabeth Licata and what she's doing?
I think Elizabeth does a great job. Yeah.
Do you two get together and talk about things because you're both bigwigs?
I never run into her. Once in a while. I mean, whenever we talk, whenever I see her, we talk, but I don't see her that often.
Does Liz call you Kansama?
She doesn't call me.
Oh, she doesn't call you.
No.
When she sees you, she says, "Who are you?" When she runs into you, she says, "You look familiar."
No, she just always says how wonderful she is.
I got a good idea. You know, my show right now is called Saracki and Sterlace. You know what I'm going to start doing every week? I'm going to start saying Art Voice presents Saracki and Sterlace. What do you think of that? Art Voice presents Saracki and Sterlace. You giving the go-ahead on that?
Yeah, you got it.
Wow, thank you, Jamie. Also known as Kansama. Jaime Moses. Thank you.
See you later.
Bye. Clop.
Hey, bro.
Now, are you guys getting back together? Because I know you two. Because I know you're playing a gig. Ain't no pudding this. Yeah, Charlie.
Charlie?
Are you guys getting back together? Because I know you had a falling out. Are you getting back together for the Ain't No
falling out?
What the hell are you talking about?
Well, Mr. Ski Mask, let me see what happened here. Oh, by the way, you're watching Art Voice presents Saracki and Sterlace. Mr. Ski Mask, Mr. Turd-making Ski Mask, you quit Anal Pudding because you got kicked out of Anal Pudding.
Subcontractor on Halliburton, bro.
You got kicked out of.
I never got kicked out of
You got kicked out of Anal Pudding, which is a damn thing to get kicked out of.
Never.
Mr. Biff Titzel here
I kicked a lot of people out of the band, but definitely not
and
Charlie.
you kicked out Charlie.
Never.
And he had to go his way because he had a big penis.
WWE.
Oh yeah, I got a big penis, and that satisfies like a Snickers bar.
And you, Mr. Titzel, didn't like the big penis, so you kicked him out. Isn't that true?
Never. I kicked out
We
somebody
both
else.
got very big peni.
We were working. I never kicked you out. Did I kick you out?
Anyways, we're here with Rich Viola, a very important artist in the local community.
I'm really disappointed that Morrissey canceled the rest of his tour. He's not coming to Art Park.
I'm very disappointed too. Morrissey's a very sexy and talented man.
We were gonna meet up at the Funky Monkey
Don't
after.
say meat around Morrissey.
You know, if he just had some chicken soup, you know, he'd be all better.
Hey, depends on what kind of meat.
Depends for
My
him.
meat is murder. It's big. Get that in your booty hole, son.
What do you mean, daughter?
Daughter, yes, son, daughter.
Anyways, we're here with Rich Viola. What are your projects for the summer? You're back with Novum, I hear, with Tom Windsor and Mike Sajecki?
Josh Smith.
And Josh Smith.
Novum presents Repressed Fear Factor. Novum presents America's Next Upskirt.
Oh, I love
What will those entail, Richie?
Recording you without your permission in the bathroom of the future.
You should know, though. You know what a digital recorder looks like.
Now, I want to get to the bottom. There's been a lot of
Bottom? You're on the wrong end of the street.
He's the bottom.
want.
You're the bottom. I'm the top. You're the bottom. I'm the top. You're gonna take it, son. You're gonna take it like a girl.
Are you saying like homosexual stuff, Mr. Ski
Oh, I
Mask?
sure am.
I thought you were
talking about funky monkey stuff, son. We're going to the dance party after this.
I thought you were hetero.
I'm Metro Bus.
Doesn't matter. You can still go inside the bar and have a good time.
I know, but I thought he was hetero, though.
Metro Bus sexual, omnisexual, omnidirectional.
Metro bus sexual. That's good. I like that. I'm Metro bus sexual too.
Anyway.
Burn 'em up, son. It's all good.
Rich, do you enjoy when Charlie just starts going with no words?
You mean Skibonics?
Oh, Bad Penny! Bad Penny!
Just when you thought
Bad Penny, I'm sorry, we're interviewing Rich Viola right now.
Hello.
Would you like to marry Rich Viola? He's right here.
Marry him?
Who?
You know, it's still the afternoon, Penny.
Married.
Him?
It's
Really?
the afternoon, Penny.
Didn't he marry? I didn't go.
Not Greg.
I wasn't invited.
Rich. Would you like to marry him?
No.
Or would you like to marry Mr. Ski Mask?
Oh, oh my God!
You didn't notice him there? He got a ski mask on!
Yeah.
You missed that?
Ski mask.
Ski Mask. How are you?
Double plus delightful.
Would you like to fuck him?
Did I tell you lock him in a cage a couple of times? Yes.
You would like to fuck him, okay.
No, not fuck him. I said I'd like to lock him in a cage.
What would you do if you locked him in a cage?
What kind of cage? The bird cage?
I really, really want to see your face.
Yeah, take your mask off. He
I
wants
got
to
a
see your
face for radio. Put it on WJJ Help 1440.
Don't be afraid to take your mask
Cosmic
off.
space pouch and the pants so you can see it.
Hi, Richard. Remember what we talked about? Ducks.
This is the Rich Viola interview segment we're doing right now.
Really? What is like? Oh,
He's right there.
I mean, what are you laughing at? You know what?
That's the lead singer of Radio Pudding's laughing at you.
You laugh. You put a smile on my face.
Duck Dynasty.
You got a problem with that?
He does look like kind of Duck Dynasty. What happened to you, Kurt? You're like Duck Dynasty
I
now.
don't got time to shave, dude. I'm working.
You know, time to shave because you're working. You're not working right.
He's a modest Yahoo.
You can shave right now. You're not. You're just standing around right now talking to us. Get it. Does anyone have scissors or
Trying to
razor?
shave because he can't afford razors.
Why don't you shave? Save. Why don't you shave? I know you save.
I like a nice furry forest to explore.
Yeah. What about that, Bad Penny?
Yeah, I'm looking at.
You got a furry forest.
I'm really looking at.
70s porn.
Furry.
Like I used to get at Carl's bookstore at the Walden Superfleet that just shut down.
Why do you have to talk like that all the time?
Oh my God, when did you
What
get
is
Tourette's?
wrong with you?
Oh my God, I'm
He doesn't-
sorry.
I didn't drink my 22 Marley's Mellow Moods yet.
Hi,
Those are good.
Why is everybody staring at me now?
He's got big tits.
Everyone always stares at you.
A boys.
And your large
The
bra.
police song. Why does everybody stare at you?
Yeah.
Ask Stuart Copeland. He'll know.
Yeah, that's a good song.
Clark
Does
Kent.
everybody stare? Is this still my interview?
Yeah, this is an
That's
interview.
your interview.
We're doing a segment with
Who
Rich.
the hell are you?
It's Rich Viola, superstar. Don't you know him?
No.
He's a superstar. This guy's the most famous person in Western New York, except for Jim Kelly. Right, Rich?
Jimmer.
You saw me in such things as a Rich Viola interview from right now.
What about Carl Palladino?
What else, Rich?
And I really cared about that.
Yeah, you're seeing him interviewed right now. That's exciting for you. You're with a star.
Oh,
This
yeah.
is a star.
Who the hell?
Why do you think these people are all looking at this guy? He's a fucking star.
And you also see me in a lucid dream from later tonight.
You're going to see the lucid dream later tonight.
Why is everybody looking at
Because of
me?
your large breasts. We already talked about that. Did you hear Biff Titzel? Biff Titzel, he knows his tits. Well, not that much, but he knows his big penises. He knows my big tits.
I know a lot of big penises.
Oh, he knows a lot of big penises.
There's just There's one over there.
Bunch of freaking idiots.
And what are you?
A bigger one.
Yeah, we're here with Deb, Nietzsche's bartender, and Joe Rubino, the owner, for the last 30-some years. He sent Deb out to talk to us about Nietzsche's. So you've got a great thing going here, great music, great crowds. Like, this is one of the best places in Buffalo, right?
It's awesome. There's live music here 365 days a year, and it rocks during the art festival. Both days, there's live music from 1 to closing. It's great.
What are some of the local acts you enjoy? Do you enjoy Anal Pudding?
Well, they haven't played in kind of a long time, Anal Pudding.
Well, they're coming back this summer, Anal Pudding.
Looking forward to it because they're really fun.
Who else you like? Steam Donkeys?
Steam Donkeys are great. They're playing here tonight. We have Folk Faces are on later tonight too. Those guys are awesome.
Have you talked to Catherine Cook lately?
She just played here last Wednesday. She's terrific, tremendous.
She's awesome, isn't she?
She's here tomorrow. She's
an amazing singer.
Outstanding. What a voice.
She's awesome. You know, maybe Deb, you can come to our show in the studio sometime. How about that?
Let me know. Invite me.
I'll get in contact with you, okay?
I
So
would
what
love to.
should people know about Nietzsche's? Over 30 years of live music, 7 days a week. It has all different kinds of music, though, right? People are watching this, you know.
All different kinds of music. They were the longest running open mic night in Western New York. Every Monday night's open mic night. There's jazz on Sundays, Celtic sessions on Saturdays. Help me out here.
Do you feel this?
I already did my piece. I can't talk all day.
But you weren't talking about Nietzsche's, though, Curt. You were just babbling.
Well, Infringement's part of Nietzsche's, too.
That's true, that's true.
We have jazz, rock and roll. There's tribute shows. There's solo acoustic acts.
The Stones night is coming up. This will be on YouTube in a couple days. So, Stones night, how about that? That's an exciting night.
Exile on Allen Street is next Saturday.
28th. That's gonna be amazing.
Yep. I'll be behind the
playing that, yeah.
See me. Are you playing it?
Yeah, my band Bad Ronald. We're doing Jumpin' Jack Flash.
Right on.
And Worried About You. No, and
We get 3 songs this year.
Honky Tonk Women. Yeah.
Yeah, they changed it. This year everyone gets 3 songs.
Greg, it's good to be back again, and I just wanted to say it's been a fun Allentown. This is it, buddy. After 18 years doing it again, and we got to introduce some of our old favorites like Jaime Moses and Paul Galvin, and who else?
Well, first of all, his name is Jaime Moses or Kansama.
Well, if you pronounce, Hispanically, it's pronounced,
like Jesus or Jesus, right?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, Hispanic, like Edward James Olmos. Remember, he was Jaime Escalante.
Yeah, it was just like Edward James Olmos. The thing is, we had a lot of good times today that I didn't expect to get after 18 years. We had your daughter.
Did you really have a good time, or was it all an illusion?
Did you just have a good time with his daughter?
We had your daughter.
Be careful,
you
son.
know what I meant, Tim.
I know.
We had your daughter.
Yeah, Edward James Olmos.
Tribute to Styx.
I'm saying.
Go ahead, Greg.
Potential guest.
Oh, here we go.
But
there you go. Use it in front of you.
But we had a good time.
Yeah, I got melanin.
Interview. I love his shirt.
Yo, melanin. Damn. Let me tell you something about melanin. Tap into it. I don't give a fuck what color you are, shade you are. Tap into that.
Thank you.
Anyway, yo, pour yourself the name Gosh and the law. Peace.
Thank you.
Hey, thank you. Appreciate it.
So Tim, I think
I have no idea who that guy was or what he was saying, but that's okay.
That's Greg's replacement.
Greg, you can be replaced. You see? Did you check out? Did you see his shirt?
Anyways, Tim, we were thinking about adding Dave Stava, the sports writer, to the show.
Who the hell's that?
So it'll be Saracki, Sterlace, Stava. He was on last week.
Because we're always talking sports. He's a legendary sports writer.
Why don't you get Sandy Beach?
So we like to have Dave Stava as part of the team once in a while. Is that good with you?
That's good with me, man. As long as we get Stava and Shanley on.
And what about Rich Viola? Can we bring him in?
Rich Viola is always welcome.
All right. The thing is, I think
same with Mr. Ski Mask.
He's got an S. So
Yeah.
Rich doesn't have an S. He's out.
No.
There's no S there.
No, we want Rich.
Rich anyway?
I want Richard anyway. I like Rich.
You want Rich for Viola anyway?
He's got that deadpan sense of humor that I appreciate.
Is that true? Deadpan sense of humor?
Yes.
Okay, I thought so. So I thought it was great because we got your sister and we got
my daughter.
Horrible.
My sister.
And his daughter? Man,
his sister and his daughter.
Patrick, you go for grandma now?
This is Curt Rotterdam, Biff Titzel, Anal Pudding.
Scantron?
Anal Pudding.
No. Find Scantron. Where's Scantron?
Dude, who even knows where he is right now, man?
He's probably laying around the couch.
We had and we had Jaime Moses and we had a lot of great people.
Yeah, Jaime Moses? I thought I saw Deb.
He was.
I didn't see Jaime.
We did. Jane said we can call the show Art Voice Presents from now on, so we're doing that.
Really?
Yeah.
That's great.
I know, it's good for our help. I mean, good for our business.
It's gotta help, Greg.
It's gotta help our business, I should say.
Business?
Yeah, this is business right now, man. Business.
Beg the Riverside Review.
And the
Riverside Review presents Spurlack.
I want to point out, Tim, that Mr. Ski Mask here said he wasn't going to do his show here today. But it seems like he's been taking over our show the whole time.
That's fine with me, Greg. Every once in a while, I need a little break.
Multiple shows.
He's class act, right?
I interrupted his show at your birthday party, so it was pretty cool, man.
That's true. That's tit for tat, right?
I like tits, all right.
Hey,
Who doesn't like tits?
That's right.
You like tits, right?
Yeah. Tits and tats.
Anyway, at that, folks, we're going to bid you adieu. live from Allentown. Until next year, clap.